how can you read more while not speed reading and taking your time and really deeply reading and having a calm pace where you can retain as much as possible, but still getting through a lot of books within a full year. What I like to do is just to make sure, first of all, that you have the daily habit, have a specific time and location that you're reading every single day. Carry a book with you is another thing that's really, really going to help. And then, while I don't have book goals for the entire year, I will have a minimum amount of pages that I will read in a day, but I'll dedicate a decent amount of time. Like, let's say a book is 200 pages and I want to finish it in a week, that's about 30 pages every single day. I will read those 30 pages and I'll give myself a full hour to complete those within a day. And sometimes I can even do 2 books, one nonfiction, one fiction at night. And I'll just look at a book. I say, okay, I want to finish this in around a week. Count the amount of pages, divide it by 7. That's the goal for the day. And usually it's a very doable number if you're showing up every single day and you could still read at a slow and deliberate pace. Please do not speed read. It's not the best way to comprehend what you're reading and to really make the book part of your being. Take your time and give yourself just enough time and show up day after day, and you can read at a slow pace and still accomplish a lot of reading. And if you want to reread a book a different week, you don't want to finish a book this week, but just making sure that you're showing up at the same time, carrying a book with you wherever you go, and daily reading at your own pace. Give yourself enough time. I like to do an hour in the morning, and then I do an hour before I go to bed, and I can get done almost 2 books in a week at a very slow pace. So see the amount of pages, divide it by 7. Another thing that I like to do actually is I will, at the beginning of the week, overread the amount that I need for that day. So then later on the next days, I can skip it if I want, I don't, or I can read a little bit less. There's just no pressure to read at that pace. So I will start my week of reading with how many pages I'm going to do, but it always changes because I end up reading way more on the weekend when I start, and then it's just effortless. I have 10 pages this day, 15 pages this day that are necessary, and most of the times I finish the book before I need to anyways, especially if it's a good book that I'm not able to put down. So this is how I read a lot while still taking my time and really enjoying the words of the book, enjoying the storytelling, the descriptions, taking time to pause and reflect on what I just read. You can do all that and still read many books in a year. Just set aside the time, that's all.